This experiment is called spheres, synchronized position hold. Let's see if I can get the rest of the acronym.
Spheres is a project that we sent to the space station so that we can test how to control multiple satellites.
Taking advanced ideas about formation flight and docking and applying them in a real environment on the space station. We've done tests where a satellite attempts to dock to a tumbling target that's rotating around as if it was out of fuel. And we've done tests of formation flight where satellites are rotating in a formation and a third satellite comes in and joins it.
Zero Robotics actually originated with astronaut Greg Chamitov, who is an MIT alum and did a lot of work with us on spheres. Zero Robotics is a new project by which we want to get high school students involved in spheres. And it's basically a competition.
The kinds of research that we do as graduate students on the space station, and we'd like to extend that experience to younger people throughout the country.
To be able to send something I've programmed, or me and our team, up into space is pretty incredible, especially considering we're only in high school.
And to let them see that all the things that we're doing in class can be used to solve problems, and that having that mathematical background and problem-solving background, gives you a very distinct advantage.
The 2009 game modeled the idea of a personal satellite assistant that might go and pick up a tool and bring it over to the crew that's performing a spacewalk. There was a helper satellite and a blocker satellite. The helper satellite was the one retrieving the tool.
The blocker satellite represents a satellite that would be out of control in space. And therefore the helper has to move around the blocker.
And both roles were programmed by the students during the competition.
Getting to help with research that MIT and NASA are doing, and it was also really fun.
The simulation lets the students at their own computers, wherever they are in the country, program what would be the same thing that they run in spheres and see how they think it would behave. They sent us their code, and we had a live webcast with them watching while we tested their software on the hardware that we have at MIT.
They're able to take a pretty complicated design problem and turn it into a set of code that could run successfully on the satellites in orbit.
And test 2 is running, team 1 against MIT.
Coming to MIT, doing the test session with the ISS, uploading it. It was a really fun experience to look and see our code in action.
These kids are going to be moving on to college, and they're going to be looking at the possibility that they can design something that can go into space.
Hopefully participating in this program gives them an insight into what it takes to do that.
Okay, well, I think you would agree with me that today was a very good day, and congratulations to the students that participated in this. It's a great achievement to have the opportunity to do this, and I really appreciate and thank you for your interest in engineering, and I wish you the best in your futures.